Hey guys, this is your Mississippi Madman Logan Creed. I'm actually heading to the library today to do some video work and a little bit of research on the documentary stuff. I don't know a lot about it, so I'm shooting from the hip, doing the best I can with it. We'll see where it goes. In the documentary, I was trying to decide if I wanted to go about using the word fake, but it come to me, and I just put it on Facebook and asked for a few opinions, and a lot of people say it's been beat to death, and I pretty much agree with it. So what I'm going to do to go against the whole fake thing is I'm going to talk about injuries in professional wrestling, since I right now myself am healing from an injury that I got in the ring. I was on the top rope, I fell because I lost my balance, very simple, and I blew my ACL, tore my MCL, and tore my meniscus, and basically I had to have a major operation. I'm now a part of another person. I'll give you a little background on it. I don't think it's funny, I just think it's kind of a hell of a coincidence. I tore mine and did that, and the very next day at a house show, Robert Wadsworth, Jay Andrews, sends me a link, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the hell's this? And he's like, it's Seth Rollins powerbombing Kane and did the exact same injury. Blew his ACL, MCL, tore his meniscus, except he didn't blow his like he tore him really bad. I blew my ACL, like he showed me the MRI and there is no ACL. Now there's one because I got one off of a cadaver. They told me to get, if they were going to go back into wrestling, I'd do it that way. It'll heal slower, but you have a better chance of it completely healing and you won't have anything to worry about. So I said, cool, if that's what you'd do, I'll do it. So I did it. Now here I am, right at 5 months later. And that's just one injury. I wrestled one guy named Cody Kruger. I split my freaking head open. Literally, my head was split. My skull was not, at least I hope not. To this day, honest to God, don't know, because I couldn't afford to go to the damn doctor to tell you if it was or not. But I was pouring blood. And I went home and literally super glued my head shut. Probably not the brightest thing I've ever done in my life. But I've dislocated both shoulders, put them back myself. I blew my knees out before, but never to this extent. I just popped it back and they went back. I've always had knee problems because I'm flat-footed. But my tag team partner, Justin Matthews, his real name's Jason Stringer. He lives in Florida now, so I can't really interview him, but I can tell you what I know about what happened to him. He at some point, after pretty much retiring and getting out of wrestling, was having neck problems, like left and right. He's like, I can't get this crick out of my neck. I can't get this crick out of my neck. I was like, well, shit, dude, you probably need to get it checked out. So he goes to a chiropractor, and they're checking him, and they're like not wanting to do a lot. They're popping his back for him and all that, but they don't really want to do his neck. So let me roll this down. So it turns out he goes to have an MRI done. At some point, he had broke the vertebrae right above your skull. And did I know it? And it healed on its own. And to this day, like, we sat down and literally thought about a lot of the matches he had. Like, he wasn't the kind to get dropped on his head. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do such stupid things. So I think one time we figured out maybe it was from a double arm DDT. Like suplex that a guy gave him in a tag team match we were in. And we think that might be an it. Honest to God, we don't know. But I mean, he broke his neck and never even knew. You know, I'm going to have Jay Andrews get on here and he's going to tell you about some of the injuries he's had. I know he has numbness in one of his feet. And, but I'm going to let him tell the stories because I don't know it all. One time, I'll give you one more example before I get off of here. Me and the Pharaoh Funk were wrestling, and I gave him a leg drop. Nothing out of the normal, but besides, when I went to get a leg drop, instead of going like this, I went like this. So it's my fault. my thumb went up. And like I could still close it and everything was cool. But like it kept hurting and I'm like, what in the hell's going on? And that's the time I was doing security. And I told the guy I was working with that night, I said, dude, my hand is killing me. I said, I really don't know what it is. And he's like, well, you have a, and I did have video of this. I wish I still had it. He's like, let's see the video. What happened? And we watched. And I remembered giving a leg drop and having an intense pain in my hand. And that's literally what it was. I jammed this bone up into here. Like I did the measurement, like my thumb was like this compared to the other one. And I'm like, the hell? So he's like, you gonna do it? I was like, well, I can't afford to go to the freaking hospital. I said, so let's see what happens. I grabbed a hold of my thumb and yanked as hard as I possibly could. And it literally popped back to what you see today. But to this day, it won't pop no more. Like, it does not pop at all. Like, this one, I can pop it. But this one does not pop no more. So, I mean, that's just a small thing. I mean, I gave Rondell Roosevelt a black hole slam. He jumped so high, like when he jumped, it literally took my shoulder out of socket. I chopped my partner Jason one time so hard I knocked my shoulder out of socket. Same shoulder, my right one. My left one I actually knocked out of place in a battle royal. Finished the battle royal, and then had to go back and do a singles match. So, the things you do in professional wrestling, man. But I'm just saying, injuries happen, and they put a financial strain on you that you, good God, it freaking stunk. For 3 months, I couldn't work. I was sitting on my butt at home with my mom's home, and I could not work. I was literally flat freaking broke. I got down to $0. If it wasn't for my family and my friends, I'd have been screwed. But there it is. And I'm back to my job. Rehab's going pretty well. And if all works out, hopefully I'll be back in the ring maybe in December or January. God willing. I hope I am able to, because I just don't want the last thing anybody sees of the Mississippi Madman Logan Creed is me screaming and cussing as I'm being carried from the ring. I just don't want that to be the last thing you see. I know I got more matches in me. I ain't but 40 years old. I'm not beat down. I'm actually probably one of the best shapes I've been in a long time. I've lost a buttload of weight doing this damn rehab, and I'm gonna lose a buttload more. I can't wait to get back in the ring. I miss it. And I study it every single day. I watch matches, I watch documentaries, I watch shoot interviews, I watch anything to try to better myself. That's the only way I know to do it. Right now I can't physically get in the ring and do it, but I can mentally get in the ring and do it. So, we'll see where it goes. This has been your Mississippi Madman Logan Creed. Y'all have a good one.